agree with the statement, once a cheater, always a cheater? I had seen that story last week where it's kind of odd. Jelly Roll was the one that cheated on Bunny XO, his wife. It just kind of came out of left field, didn't it?
Well, if you look at the two of them, like, she is just a smoke show. She is so incredibly hot. Like, any bar she walks into, she would have no problem finding 10 guys that want to go home with her right then and there.
Right, exactly. And maybe that's,
maybe him too. I mean, he's like a star now.
Sure.
So backstage at the concerts, I think what was going on was he saw other people on tour that were cheaters, and he just thought that's what you do.
Well, I don't know what her motivation was, but for whatever reason, I don't know if I had heard before that maybe their relationship was kind of open. So I don't know what the status is. I mean, if that's the case, then it's not cheating. So that would tell me they don't have an open relationship. So, what do you think? Do you believe in once a cheater, always a cheater? Now, right now, it's about even. 53% of people are saying yes on KBJ TV. 47% are saying no.
It's so on a case-by-case basis. You got to show me the man or woman, but mostly man. And I will tell you.
You're convinced of that, huh?
If you show me the individual, I will tell you whether or not they're going to cheat again. It's really a case-by-case basis. But I have seen people change and decide that, I cheated. I hated the way I felt afterwards.
Right.
I don't like what it did to my relationship. And I never want that feeling again for me.
I can go either way on this one. I think it's circumstantial, and every case is going to be different. There would be situations you would tell me, I said, absolutely leave them. Or you could tell me a different story. I'd be like, well, okay, maybe try working it out and see if you can correct it. Now, one text said, I used to stay with cheaters when I was young in my mid-20s.
Yes, it's a young person's game.
Then I realized I would rather leave them and be their lesson than stay with them to continue to be mine.
Right.
If they change after that, good for the next person, but it's not going to be anything I'm going to concern myself with.
Good. You know what? That is evolved, and that is putting yourself priority. And when they cheat on you, it's really not about you. Mm-hmm. It's about them. And keep it moving, girl.
Now, this text says, my husband cheated 32 years after the first time, and we had even written a book together about how to recover from cheating and have a better marriage, and he cheated on me again after 32 years.
Oh, my gosh.
So, in my opinion, once a cheater, always a cheater? Yes. Could you imagine that? 32 years. You actually write a relationship book on how you can recover from cheating, and then he does it again.
How do you know that he wasn't cheating on you the whole time?
Well,
and he just didn't get caught until 32 years later. I would be questioning everything. Oh, my gosh, I want to meet her.
Right. That comment right alone.
Oh, she's fascinating.
For a lot of people who are like going, yeah, I gave him a second chance. Be like, in 32 years, are they going to prove me that I did the wrong thing?
I would take a ball bat to his kneecaps so quick.
Right.
We wrote a book together.
Yeah.
You embarrassed me on a book. Oh, my gosh. That is such a huge stage to be embarrassed on. He's getting a ball bat to the knees.
Now, Justin Bieber must have some kind of new deal with Twitch, because since the weekend, he's been going overboard and doing Twitch streams.
He's getting paid.
Getting on Twitch and saying, I'm going to be spending a lot of time on Twitch. And to the point, it's like, all right, how big of a check did you get?
We know you got a check
to be on Twitch. And of course, now during a Twitch stream, Justin Bieber was sharing his thoughts on infidelity. Now, is he just saying and making up stuff and throwing it out there to try to get attention for his new Twitch stream? Or does he really believe this comment?
If you even think of a woman with lust, it's the same thing as
going all the way,
actually doing it.
What?
Committing adultery or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing.
Okay, so
no, it's not.
He's talking about, I guess, in a sense, mental infidelity. That if you fantasize in your mind, it could be considered a form of micro cheating.
I mean, dude, what are you doing? You can't control the way that mind is wired. You are an animal, and if you're in Publix and you see a girl in yoga pants, it's not your fault for thinking it. It's your fault for acting on it. But there's no thought police.
So if you take that initial, like, hey, she looks pretty good, and then you keep creating the fantasy in your head or building it up like an ongoing thing in your mind.
That you take her back there by the lettuce and show her what's up.
Yeah.
No, that's not. You're not cheating if you're fantasizing in your head.
So you're saying you cannot, just by having thoughts, that cannot ever be considered cheating?
No.
Okay.
Get out of here with that ridiculous Justin Bieber knowledge.
Yeah. I don't know if he really believes it or if he's just saying it.
He's probably just saying that to get people fired up and to score points with his wife and his pastor. Who's he sitting with? A pastor?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't know.
Sounds very pastory.
Believe this or not, I've not been on Justin Bieber's Twitch stream yet. So I just saw the clip. I have not checked it out. Now, Terry's on here from Port St. Lucie, and you say that you had been a cheater before. Is that right, Terry?
I have cheated on boyfriends, and I've been cheated on. I am married to a wonderful, wonderful man, and I have 2 great kids, and I would never even think about cheating on him.
What changed for you? Was there a moment? Why did you decide that this is something that I've done in my past and I'd never do again?
Well, number one, I grew up.
Yeah.
And I realized like it hurt people. It hurt me very badly.
Yes.
And the guy I'm with, he's amazing. And I would never even think about cheating on him. I love him so much.
Yeah. I think that is it. And when you look at when somebody was a cheater, look at the age in which they were. Because I do think that there are a lot of people, just like what you're saying, Terry, that they mature and they grow out of, and they understand how hurtful and damaging it is. And then they learn, too, to value the relationships they're in and how destructive that can be. That's the main reason I don't believe once a cheater, always a cheater, because I think that people can, without a doubt, grow out of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, are there dirt bags that are going to cheat their whole life? Yeah. There
no,
are.
you're right.
Show me him. Show me your partner, and I'll tell you whether or not they're going to cheat on you.
Right, exactly. So you just got to identify, do you have that kind of person or not in your life that you're trying to forgive?
It's a personality.
Well, just a second ago, we were talking about Justin Bieber, who was getting rather biblical on his Twitch stream, talking about how if you lust basically with your heart, it is the same as committing an adultery. He's taking something from the Bible, Matthew 5:28. Old Jesus had said something about that, and I think, he's very biblically inclined, and that's where he's getting that. Now, what about the people? Do they agree with Jesus and Bieber? I said, do you believe in emotional infidelity and is fantasizing cheating? 55% of people said no. So they don't agree with Bieber and Jesus. But the people who do, 45% said, yes, you can. So that's his take on that.
What do you think?
To me, I think that all sin starts with a thought. You have to be very mindful of your thoughts. And
THOT?
Yeah.
A lot of sin does start with a thought.
Infidelity does happen with a lot of thoughts.
They love to be infidelitous.
They do. They do. Like, it's what I do.
I'm here to thought.
It's just my thing.
Thought's gonna thought.
Thought's going to keep on thoughting. Yeah, so I do definitely see where he's coming from there, but you can see a majority of people like, no, just you just can't take it to action.
You don't think it's on the same level as actually cheating, though, right? Like,
no, I think with anything it is. I do agree. You have to be mindful with your thoughts and the ones you entertain. You can't help them from. It's kind of like that analogy they have about you can't keep the birds from flying over your head, but you can't keep them from building a nest in your hair, and that's, I think, what it is. Don't keep entertaining it, because sometimes when you normalize it so much and allow it to happen, I think that some people create a whole second affair in their head. They're living through this constant fantasy, and then maybe that opportunity to act on it does happen, and that door is there, and you've built it up so much in your mind, it's very easy to connect and make it happen.
a thought comes along.
A thought comes along and matches your thought, and then a THOGHT and a THOT together. You can have some trouble. You can have some trouble. So got to watch on that.